Hi, this is Diazen with a new video. Definitely after a long time, but why? Publishing papers. That's enough. In this video, I will show you how to deal with the duplicate residues. We will start with the PDB file in which we will first see the duplicate residues. We will record the residue numbers. Later, we will select the suitable residue conformation or rotamers. We will do it both ways, by manual clicks and by commands. At the end, we will save the updated PDB. So let's get started without further ado. The problem of duplicate residues comes in the way when we are doing some kind of analysis in some web servers and some software. The problem looks like this. Here you can see that a web server is telling us that there is some kind of a duplicate residue. Actually, the duplication means that there are two rotamers for a single residue. The story of the two rotamers is kept for other video of which you can subscribe so that you will get notification whenever it is released. For all of this, you need to install the latest version of Chimera and Notepad++. The links to both of these software are in the description. Let's go to one of the example protein structure. It is a protein structure of human aminopeptidase N with PDB ID 4FYQ. Let's download the PDB file so that we can use it in this video. You can take almost any other PDB file which you are working on. Here's the downloaded file. Let's open it in the Notepad++ by right clicking. After opening, let's scroll down from the very beginning and try to see the A and B in this column. I am fast forwarding the video from here as I am merely looking for the residues having A or B. Okay, after a little scroll and coming to the residue number 641, we can see A and B in this column. I want to emphasize on the fact that I left residue number 469 unintentionally due to the manual scrolling, and it is my mistake. Okay, let's proceed further, and in this case we will write 641. After 641 we can see the same case for residue 642. Let's scroll again. Okay, here we can see A and B for residue number 658. Let's write the residue number somewhere in a file so that we can keep record of it instead of showing these on screens. Let's get back to our favorite scrolling. Now 700, 758, 820, 821, 822, and 23, and at last 935. So that's all for scanning of the duplicate residues, and these are different rotamers of noted residues in our PDB file. Let's open the UCSF Chimera. Let's fast forward it as well. Open the PDB file earlier downloaded. Here's the structure, actually a cartoon of the structure. It is representation style. Click on Tools, Sequence, and again Sequence. It will open a new window containing sequence of the protein. Let's make the window a little bigger. Now we will search the noted duplicate residues. First one is 641. Take the mouse and move on different residues in sequence window. This is the number of residue with which the specific row of sequence is starting from. In the status bar, you can see the number of residue at which our cursor is currently hovering upon. So here is the 641 number residue. Select it by clicking the residue. After selection, the residue will become green. Now in the structure window, if we go and look for the green highlighted portion, then we can see the position of this residue. If you can see, this is the highlighted residue number 641 earlier selected in the sequence window. So it is the time to show the sticks for this residue. Sticks is another representation style. There you can see that it has two conformations, rotamers, at the same position, and these two horns representing the duplicate residues in different conformations. These two are actually representing the A and B residues as earlier seen in the PDB file in Notepad++. We have to remove one of it. Let's go to the tools, then structure, editing, and rotamers. We can open a window where we will perform rotamers calculation for the residues lysine, which is actually at the position 641. Click apply without any change. Chimera will present you different rotamers which can be adjusted here. And if you look at the provided table, then the probability column is representing the probability of specific calculated rotamers. So we will select a rotamer with the highest probability, which should have a value near to 1. After selection, you can see a thin stick between the previous two. Let's select the first again based on the probability, which is 0.25 here. It is not good but better than others. Here select the option of replace before you are going to click OK. After click, you can see that one rotamer is replaced instead of the two which were originally present in the PDB file. Let's do this again now for residue 642. So I will do it a bit fast and note the time. It requires a little bit more time, which is a complete mess if you are having a lot of residues like we have in our PDB file. Until now we have changed the rotamers manually. We will now take the scripts to do it a bit faster for the rest of the duplicated residues. Here I have written some of the commands which are required to do the same thing. First we will select a specific residue, then we will focus it in the window. The show command will show the sticks for it. Oh, let me plug it in. Okay, I'm back. And swap AA command with same option will select the best rotamer for the same residue automatically. We can use these commands repeatedly with a specific residue, and for this reason we have noted down the residues earlier in the Notepad++ which were duplicated. Open the window of Chimera. Let's close the sequence window as we do not need it now. Actually, I have done a practice on 658, so let's move to 700 number residue. Select all the commands at once and copy it. In Chimera, go to Tools, General Controls and Command Line. Here at the bottom you will see the command text box. Clear the previous command and paste the earlier copied command and hit enter. After a while, you will see the residue 700 with all things done already. Once again, we will change the residue number in all of these commands and then we'll do the same. Please remember, it takes some time than others. Now I will do it for other remaining duplicate residues, so enjoy the music. You can copy one command at a time and paste it as well to see the things separately if you want. Everything is done now. Definitely not the residue number 469. I have told you earlier. I am leaving it to you as an exercise. Now save the PDB somewhere with the new name. Let's open the new file and check A and B column for those residues as validation. Now you can see that those residues which were earlier seen as duplicated have now been updated. If I have left any duplicate residue, then please feel my pain with recording with this laptop. At the end, if you are still here, I want to remind you that please subscribe and hit the like button if possible, so that my work would be reached to others as per the algorithm of YouTube. Please take care and bye bye.